Hey, what's going on, guys? Vega here from Serpent X Special Forces, and in this video I want to talk to you about crypto mining risers, or GPU risers. And a big shout out to GPUrisers.com for providing us the opportunity to get their 6-pack of risers with 10% off, or $5, with the coupon code SERPENT. Now, if you're new to the channel, or new to the community, and you haven't seen Red Panda Mining, GPU risers started to provide good quality risers, in my personal opinion, compared to what we're normally used to. And what we're normally used to is risers that we get from, let's say, Amazon for 20, 30, 40 bucks. And yes, you could get a decent 6-pack of version 6 risers, but GPU risers offer version 10. Let's look at these risers itself. They come with a number of connections: Molex, 6-pin, Sata, and then obviously the USB for data transfer. But a healthy debate took place in Discord, and Seth from MineYourBiz, in a previous conversation that I was not privy to, kind of advised that this has been discussed a while ago. Let's just go over the powers first. So Sata can provide up to 54 watts. So Sata power connector can provide up to 54 watts, or 4.5 amps. Molex can provide up to 100. It has a rating of 156 watts. However, there are some stipulations on that. Usually a Molex comes with multiple connectors on one chain or one line, and the connector closest to the PSU will have the full load of the whole chain passing through it. So you got to keep that in mind. And I know some mining motherboards actually have Molex connectors on it to where you can provide supplemental power. I don't use it, but I know some people have. There are some commercially available Molex that I believe can pull up to 192 watts, but I haven't really used Molex too much. But I would rather use, if I was put in a tight position and I had to choose between Sata or Molex to power my risers or my, say for example GPUs, because we have seen that. We've seen Molex, dual Molex to a single 6-pin connector in the past, and it is capable of providing juice directly to the GPU. However, these Sata connection or Sata splitters, I wouldn't recommend powering your GPU. You need to be only powering your risers, but do your own research. Moving on, we get 75 watts. If this is a standard gaming computer we're playing on, the PCIe by 16 slot is going to provide us 75 watts of power. And then a 6-pin provides an additional 75 watts, while an 8-pin provides 150 watts, which is why some GPUs come with dual 8-pin or even triple 8-pin to really provide that card the juice it needs. Red Panda Mining did a video, and I got into a conversation with him and Seth from MineYourBiz, and that's where the conversation kind of advised me. So I've been telling people, don't use Sata, because I had a bad experience. For example, one time a splitter cable like this was bad. I'm not sure if it didn't have good connection, or I don't know what happened. It was bad, and all of a sudden 2 things happened. The GPU, when it defaulted, because sometimes that happens, especially if you're on Windows. If you're mining on Windows and you see your GPU default back to normal clocks rather than what you have, your underclock or undervolt, whatever, it will pull a lot of power, which you don't want it to do. You want to be as efficient as possible. Well, when that splitter broke or malfunctioned, it started to pull power through USB. Now, yeah, we use USB to charge our phones and stuff like that, but you can't power a GPU with that. It didn't burn anything down, but it did start to melt on both ends of the USB, and like it was crispy. And when I bent it, I think I did a video on it towards the beginning of my channel, but it was bad. And then the SATA connector on this end started to burn up. I caught it because you can have certain parameters set up, certain variables set up to where if something goes wrong, you get notified. And that's what happened. But Red Panda Mining is doing a long-term test of running his RX 5700 and powering those risers with a SATA splitter, which is perfectly acceptable. Those SATA splitters, though, do it at your own risk, and probably check with the community first. Like, hit up somebody, DM, chat, Reddit, Bitcoin Talk, whatever, and just double check, like, if anybody else is running SATA splitters to power their risers for those GPUs. But Red Panda Mining with the 5700 on the risers was only seeing like 1.2, 1.5 watts. Don't quote me on it. I'll have his video in the description below. But he wasn't pulling anything through the risers because the GPU was pulling what it needed through his dual 8-pin or dual 6-pin, depending on the card he had. So it was getting all the power it needed through this. But if this fails, it will try to start drawing power from where it can, which is the PCIe slot, which is why I have a hard time or a concern with the SATA power connectors. Moving forward, it is safe to use depending on the GPU, but I challenge you to always do your own research, like I say in every video. GPU Risers is hooking us up, and I think they got some damn good quality risers. And we'll look and compare the 006 against the 10 here in just a second. But don't forget that even though the price is a little bit higher than what we're used to on Amazon, of $49.99, if you use the promo code or coupon code of Serpent, you'll get $5 off or 10% off your purchase. And if you add more, I believe that adds even more of the discount. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this is offering for us. So let's see here. Yeah, so it's $5 per 6-pack. So as you add more, you save more. So these risers, and this 006 is very dusty, but these risers, right off the bat, I can tell you that the version 10 has better quality components. There's also a couple sections where there's some more SMDs, like right here, compared to the 06 where my thumb is. And what I like is that, look at this, I have a 6-pin connection up top, where we normally do, just like this 006, and another 6-pin right here. So dual 6-pin and Molex, no SATA. Not saying that you don't have to power, whatever. I'm not going to go over that conversation because it is safe depending on the video card, but just double check. These risers can get the job done. This riser to me is better quality, and the biggest thing about that is even though it's the exact same thing, right? So we got a good riser. We got our by 1 to USB. We got our SATA to 6-pin, SATA to 6-pin, USB cables. One's red, one's black. The exact same stuff that we normally get in our packages. Both of them are probably going to be 6-packs. But the biggest thing for me is I like to support companies, businesses, or startups that support the mining community. Just like, at least in my city, I'm not sure about your city, but at least in my city, they say support the small business, support local business, right? So we want to buy local. These companies or these individuals, like Nerd Gears, support us, so we should support them. They help us out, we should help them out. So GPU Risers provides great risers. The store only has risers at the moment. I'm not sure if they're going to expand. If you have any concerns and you're international, there's a contact us, hit them up. I believe they only ship to North America, but I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. All I know is that GPU Risers was nice enough to provide us a coupon to where we can get $5 off of each 6-pack that we buy. And I want you guys to check it out and support miners or mining companies that provide us products and support us as a whole. These companies in the Amazon marketplace are bigger and have bigger orders in bulk and get a better discount, so that way they can sell things that really, really cheap. What are the qualities there? I can't really speak to it. All I know is that the 006 worked great. I only had to replace 2 of them. I'm not sure if it was the GPU or the splitter or maybe one of these connectors that went bad. It works great, but this is better quality, the GPUrisers.com. So check them out. Do me a favor, guys. As always, I want to thank you for just sticking with me through this video. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe for more content like this. And hit me up in the comments. Let me know, how are you powering your mining rigs or mining farm or whatever. You got a bunch of SATA splitters, a bunch of Molex splitters. Are you all 6-pin like myself? Just let me know. I want to hear your thoughts and everything. And definitely check out Red Panda's video about the SATA connection and the power numbers that he saw when pulling for the riser, pulling power for the riser. So that's it, guys. Take care. Be safe out there. Thank you for your time.